input and output. Right, facility of 8085 or in 8085. Right. Parallelly, we can transfer data via this AD0, AD7. Right. 8-bit we can transmit at a time by simply doing STA, and using LDA we can receive data, 8-bit data via this. Right. For outputting data serially, right, here we have serial IO control in this side. Right. So we can output data serially via SOD pin. Now outputting of data serially via SOD pin, right, we can do, suppose 8-bit data is D0 to D7. Either we can out D7 first and D0 last, or D0 first then D7 last. This way we can output. Right. Similarly, for inputting data serially, either D7 will be coming first, D0 will be coming last, right, or D0 will be coming first. It based on the input device which inputs data serially, right. D0 will be coming first, or and D7 will be at last, right. So here in 8085, how data is transferred serially, right. Suppose here in memory, right, 2400H onwards, we have so many bytes, right, so many bytes are there. So this is in memory, right, it is stored in form of bytes, right, D0 to D7, right. So using LDA 2400H, what we can do, we can input this byte to accumulator over here, and from here we can transmit this one serially via SOD pin, right. So in serial transmission and reception, right, this accumulator is involved. This you need to remember. Right. And of course, and for this serial outputting and inputting, we have two instructions, SIM and RIM, SIM and RIM, right. So many registers are there inside this 8085 which are not shown over here, like WZ, a temporary register which is used for storing temporary data. Temporary register is here, right. So many temporary storage registers are there which are not shown. Similarly, in serial IO control, right, we have some registers, means some hardware is there which is used for transmitting data serially and which is used for receiving data serially, right. So let us start with this instruction, SIM. SIM stands for set interrupt mask. SIM stands for set interrupt mask, right. We will discuss what is interrupt mask in detail, right, after discussing this serial inputting and outputting. Right now, you can think of a 8-bit register. 8-bit register is there inside this 8085, which is not shown over here inside this, and it is going to be like this. 8-bit register is there, which will have D0, D1, D2, D7, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, like this. And in this register, each bit is actually marked. D0 is marked as will be used for setting the mask for M5.5 is the bit. So it is used for setting the mask for RST 7.5. Right? If this bit is 1, then RST 7.5 will be masked. So we will discuss all these things in detail. Right now, only these two bits are important. SOD, which is D7 bit, and SDE, serial data enable. Right? These two bits are important. Now, suppose if I do MVI A C0H, what will be accumulator content? Anyone? Accumulator content will be 1100, which is C, and 0000. Accumulator content will be this. This will be D0. This will be D7. Is it okay? Hello? Anyone?
Yes.
Yes. Now, after this, if you do SIM, what will happen? What will happen? If I write this instruction SIM, what is the opcode for SIM? Anyone?
Sir, 30.
30. Opcode for it is a 1-byte instruction. 1-byte instruction, right? And its opcode is 30. Right? Opcode is 30. So whenever this instruction is fetched and executed, what exactly processor is going to do? It will copy the accumulator content onto this register, which is inside 8085. Right? Well, I should not call this one register, but it is copied. Accumulator content is copied over here, it's pasted over here in this SIM control word. So what will happen? This copied over here, so this will be 1, this will be 1, rest will be 0. Okay, now this you can think as an AND gate, right? This is serial data enable. So this one is going to reach to SOD pin. Okay, now if I do MVI A 40H, what will be accumulator content? Accumulator content will be 0, 1, 0, 0. This. Now, if I do SIM over here, what will happen? This will be 0. This will be serial data enable will be 1, and rest will be 0. So, what will be sent to SOD pin? Anyone quickly? What will be sent to SOD pin now? Hello?
Sir, 0.
0 will be sent, right? 0 means 0 volt. 1 means 5 volt. Now I am doing this. LXI SP 2 7 FFH. So stack pointer will be pointing to which location?
Sir,
7 FFH, right? SP will be over here. So, right, up to this stacking is over, right? So above this at 2 7 FE, right? Data will be pushed. Next, suppose I am doing this MBI A C0H SIM, right? What will be at SOD pin? Suppose this is 8085. What will be at SOD pin? Will be
0.
C0, C011, right? Rest are 0, right? So these two will be ANDed, right? And here it will be, this is SOD pin. So 1 1. This is not actually ANDed. This is serial output enable, SOE or SDE. If this bit is 1, D6 bit is 1, then only D7 is going to appear over here. Is it okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If D6 is 1, then only D7 is going to appear at SOD pin, right? So right now D7 is 1. 1 means 5 volt, right? And SOE or SD bit is also 1. So at SOD pin, D7 will be there, and it is 1, and it is nothing but 5 volt. So SOD pin will be 5 volt, right? Now, if I do this call delay 1 millisecond, right? So what will happen now? Processor will branch to a delay subroutine, delay 1 millisecond, right? Processor will branch from here, it will go over here, and here we have delay program of say 1 millisecond, and in this delay subroutine finally we will have return instruction, right? Now next instruction I am writing MBI A40H SIM. What will happen over here at SOD pin? 40 means 0 1 0 0 and 4 zeros, right? So what will be at D7 pin? SOD pin. D7 is 0. 0 means 0 volt. So this will be 0 volt. And what will be this duration? Hello?
Sir, 1 millisecond.
It will be almost 1 millisecond, right? It will be 1 millisecond. Now, if I do call delay 1 millisecond, number of days present, एक दिन का छुट्टी लिया था ना? delay 1 millisecond. Then if I write this, sorry, JMP BACE, and back will be here. And here you will have HLT. What exactly this program is going to do? It will generate a 1 kilohertz square wave at SOD pin. This will be 1 millisecond. This will be 1 millisecond. No. 0.5 kilohertz, sorry. It will generate 0.5 kilohertz square wave. And when our program is going to stop? Anyone? Hello? When it will come out of this loop, no? But this jump instruction is unconditional. Right? We are not checking any condition to repeat this loop. So it will run for, right? It will stop only when that this power supply is switched off, or right, it will stop only when we want to stop this. Otherwise it will run continuously, program will run continuously, and it will generate 1 kilohertz square wave over here.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you said about that D7 and D6 pin, no, sir. So, sir, if D6 is 0, sir, then we get a 0, 1 or high Z.
No. That this is wrong. That symbol I have drawn over here, no, is going to be wrong. It's not. It's not AND gate over here, but this serial output enable. I'll just go back to some book.
No, sir, I understood that point, sir. But if the enable is off, sir, then do we get a 0 or a high Z state?
That time it will be tri-stated. Nothing will be outed.
So,
Getting
sir,
my point? Hello?
Yes, sir. High impedance state, no, sir.
High impedance. That time it will be disconnected from the SOD pin.
Yes, sir.
And why it is there, that is also very good. That will be also a very good question. Why we have serial output enable? Right? Because in that case, suppose if you are working for, say, interrupt mask, if we are working for, say, this area for interrupt mask only, for that accumulator we have to paste over here in order to activate these bits. Is it not? For setting the interrupt mask, these bits we have to activate, no? Right? We will discuss later on. But if anything we want to, if anything we have moved to accumulator for setting the mask, this D0, D6 also has to be there, right? Suppose we do not want to output anything, and if this SD bit is not there, so even though we will put 0 over here, any case you have to put 0, no? So what will happen? If SDE is not there, this 0 will be outed to SOD pin, and this SOD pin may be used for controlling something, right? Now suppose here we are using SOD pin for this purpose. For plus 12 volt. Here we have relay, right? Relay. And this we are using for activating one switch. This SOD pin, if this is 0, what will happen? This transistor will be, this is PNP, no? This is minus VCC. So what will happen? This transistor will be on and current will start flowing through this relay coil. It will energize and this contact will build up. So this motor will run. Right. Now suppose this SOD pin we are making 0. We are not interested in outputting something at SOD pin, but we are interested in setting the interrupt mask over here. By default, you have to copy accumulator content using sim instruction over here in order to set the interrupt mask. And suppose 0 comes over here, right? 0 you have, this you have set to 0, this you have set to 0, and interrupt marks you have set according to your requirement. Now if you use sim instruction, this data will be copied over here. Now unnecessarily this 0 will be outed and this motor may start running. Right. In that case, to not run this motor, you have to out 1 over here, right? Or suppose motor is already running, then problem will be also there. If you out 1, then motor will stop, right? Anyway, now it is clear why it has to be tri-stated.
Yes,
or
sir.
why we must have this serial output enable. So if you do not want to out something at SOD pin, that time D6 bit we can keep 0. So it will be tri-stated and it will be at high impedance state. So, right, whatever circuitry is connected to SOD pin is not going to be affected, because this SOD pin will be connected to peripheral device. And unnecessarily, while setting the interrupt mask, we will be sending either 0 or 1 to this peripheral device. Right. So that's why we have serial output enable. Okay. If this doubt is clear, then we can proceed next. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now suppose 2400H onwards. Okay, I'll go back to the previous program. Why we have initialized this stack pointer? Anyone? Because when this call subroutine instruction is executed, what will happen? Address of the next instruction, say suppose this is at say 2300H, MVIA 440H instruction is at say 2300H. So what will happen whenever this call instruction is executed by the processor, address of the next instruction 2300H has to be pushed over here. So this is PCH and this is PCL will be pushed onto the stack. Then program counter will be loaded by this subroutine address, and it will execute these subroutine instructions. And moment this RET instruction is executed, what will happen? Program counter will be loaded with this, right? So stack pointer will be decremented over here to 27FE, 23 will be pushed, PCH will be pushed. Then again program count, this stack pointer will be decremented to 27FD, and here PCL lower order address in the program counter will be pushed over here. So 2300 is the address of the next instruction after this call instruction. So when call instruction is executed, next instruction address is pushed onto the stack and processor branches to subroutine, and it executes the subroutine, and at the end, right, in this subroutine you will find return instruction will be there. And when return is, what is the opcode for return instruction? It is C9, no? Anyway, when this return instruction is executed by the processor, what exactly processor is going to do? It will load the program counter from the top of the stack. So this 00 will be copied to PC. It won't be, it will be copied to PCL, it will be copied to Z, right? And then stack pointer will be decremented, and 23 will be copied to W, and then WZ will be outed, which is going to be address for this MBIA 40H. I'm not sure whether it will be copied to WZ or directly it will be copied to PCL and PCH, right? So anyway, moment return instruction is executed by the processor, right? Program counter is loaded with the address which was pushed before after the call instruction, right? When call instruction was executed, next instruction address is pushed onto the stack, processor branches to subroutine. When return instruction is encountered over there in the subroutine, program counter again loaded with the right address which is stored in the top of the stack. So stack pointer will again come back to 27FF, right? Okay. So now I'll go to next instruction, next program. Suppose at 2400H onwards, we have bytes. 256 bytes are there, right? This is first byte, this is 256th one, right? And in each byte we will have D7 to D0 bit, okay? Now these bytes, these 256 bytes, we have to transmit serially via SOD pin to a serial device which receives the data serially, right? So all these things are in memory, right? This is 8085, right? So it will fetch data from memory. So now I am writing what should be the count value. MBIC, suppose in C register we want to copy the move the count value. What should be the count for 256? Hello? for counting 100. Suppose we have 100 bytes only. Then what will be count value over here? Anyone? For counting 100. Hello?
Sir, 9A.
Huh?
9A.
9A. 9A will be the count value for 100.
9.
Huh?
No, sir, it's 10A, 10A, sir.
10A.
Yes, sir.
In C register, how many bit we can store?
Sir, 8 bits.
8 bit. So 10A is how many bit?
No, sir, it's 12 bits.
So what will be the count value for 100? Quickly. अरे भाई बोलिए.
64.
Yes, 64H has to be the count value. Now suppose we have 256 byte. Then for 255, how much will be the count value? What will the corresponding hex value for 255?
100.
अरे बाबा, ये क्या बोल रहे तुम लोग?
Sir, FFF.
H will be the count value for 255. So for 256,
Sir, 100 it should be.
100. Right. So if you put count value 00 over here, and if you do DCRC, what will be C register content? Anyone? It is 00, so C has to be -1, no? So 1 we can write as this. And -1 has to be 2s complement of this 1. So 2s complement of this one is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 plus 1. So it is how much? 1 1 1 1 1. It will be FF. Is it not? So it will be FF. Now if I do DCRC, what will be C content then? FE. Is it not? C is FF now. Earlier C was 00. If we do DCRC, C will become FF. Further, if you decrement, C will become FE. Further, if you decrement, C will become FD. This way, if you use this instruction, say 256 times, what will be C content?
Sir, 0.
0 0, right? So for counting 256, we can use 00 as count value. This is why I have selected 256 byte. Otherwise, we can right. I took the example of 100 byte. Less than 256 byte, very easily you can put no FF, FE. Right. This way, if you go finally 0 1 for counting ones. Now, if you put 0 0, then it will count for, if you decrement this one 256 times, then it becomes 0. So maximum count value will be 256 using a register. Right, in a register you can count, right, you can set a count of 256 by putting 00 over here. Okay, so for 256 bytes count is 00 we have set. Next we want to read, say, this byte, first byte. So I am using this memory pointer LXIH 2400H. Now if you want to read this byte, what should be our instruction? Quickly. Hello?
Sir, LDA 2400. LDA.
LDA. LDA.
LDAX.
LDAX. क्या लिखेंगे?
2400. Or sir, LDAX we can do directly.
LDAX.
अच्छा. LDAX we should write. Hello? Anyone? This is, of course, it's seems little bit okay, but mnemonics for LDXH is little different in 8085.
Yes, sir, LHLD.
क्या बात कर रहे हैं? हमने कहा था ना, ये इंस्ट्रक्शन है LDAXD, LDAXB, right? Similarly, LDAXH, इसके लिए हमने एक टिपिकल ये बोला था भाई, न्यूमेरिक्स इज लिटिल डिफरेंट because HL is not a simple register pair. It's very, very different than D and BC pair. So what is the mnemonics for LDXH in 8085? Anyone? If I write
LHLD.
LHLD,
sir.
LHLD is totally different. LHLD, MOV, next.
2400H.
MOV
2400H.
अरे 2400H तो है ही जी.
Sir, move A, M.
Okay. This I have written now. Move A, M is the instruction. Right? So what will happen after this? Suppose that 2400, we have 1 000 1010. This data we have. So in accumulator, what will be the data? After move A, M, बताइए.
Sir, 8A.
Right. So this is D7, this is D0, this is D0, this is D7. So from memory we have taken this one inside the processor. It will be 100 and 1010. Now we have to check. Right, now we have to check whether D7 is 1 or not. If D7 is 1, then this 1 has to be outed at SOD pin. Now if you do say RLC, what will happen? Anyone? Suppose this is accumulator, which is 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 0, and here we have carry bit. What will happen?
Sir, the
This-
first bit will shift from right, and thereafter
So
everything will shift
it
to
will
right.
come over here, and this one will come over here, right? And this will be 0, this will be 1, this will be 0, this will be 1, 0, 0, and this will be 0, right? So now D7 has come to carry flag, D7 has come to over here, this is D0, this is D1, similarly this is now D6. So if carry flag is 1, it means D7 bit is 1, no? Hello? Respond.
Yes, sir.
So if carry flag is 1, it means D7 is 1, and so 1 has to be outed to SOD pin. So what we are supposed to do? J and C. If carry flag is not there, then out 0. If carry flag is not there, then out 0, and if carry is there, then out 1, right? So out 0 is over here. So here what we can do, MVI A 40H SIM. So at SOD pin 0 will be outed, right? If D7 is 0, but right now D7 is 1. So what we are supposed to out? Hello? D7 is 1. So we have to out 1 at SOD pin. So MVI A क्या लिखेंगे? C0H SIM.
Sir, but D6 is 0, no, sir.
So right now, only once we have rotated, no. So we are checking D6, D7 now. Move A, M, RLC, D7 will be over here. So we have to out D7 now. Right, we have to out D7 at SOD pin. So if D7 is 1, MVI A C0 SIM will be done. So D7 will be outed. Hello?
But D6 is works like enable for it, no, sir. That's why.
No. See, after rotating, what exactly we are transferring? Accumulator is loaded with 1100. Now we are doing this. So if bit is 1, then C0 is actually loaded to accumulator, then SIM is done. So this outs 1 over here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have to go for next checking D6 bit, no? So we need to store it back into the memory. So now here 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 and this will be stored, no? D7 over here, D6 over here, D0 over here, D5 over here. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If carry is there, then it will out over here, and if carry is not there, then it will do this. Now I am doing this JMP out next bit, right? So after outing D7, which is 1, it will jump for outing next bit. So out next bit will be over here. Right? Now, how many times you need to repeat this process in order to out all 8 bits? कितनी बार करना पड़ेगा जी?
Sir, 8 times.
8 times. So we need to have a counter also. MVI B08H. Now what should be the instruction over here? Out next bit. You have to decrement the count. So what will be the instruction? Hello? काउंट को डिक्रीमेंट करना है जी. कौन सा काउंट को डिक्रीमेंट करेंगे? हमारे पास 2 काउंटर है ना. अरे रिस्पॉन्ड कीजिएगा जी. This is for counting 256. This is for counting 08. So what will be the instruction over here? How to decrement the count?
Sir, DCRB.
DCRB will be there. Now J and Z repeat. So repeat will be where?
Sir, move A comma M.
Repeat will be over here. Now, after transferring all 8 bits, we will go for next byte, no? At 2401H. So what will be the instruction over here?
Sir, INXH.
INXH. Right, and how many times we need to do this? 256 times. So what will be the instruction over here? It will be DCR C. So C will be now FFH. Now you have to check whether register C has become 0 or not. J and Z loop. And where will the loop? कहाँ रहेगा लूप जी? Anyone?
Sir, DCRC.
ना DCRC is over here. वो तो लिख दिया. Now J and Z loop. So where it has to be, loop will be over here. लूप कहाँ पे जाएगा जी?
सर DCRC पे सर, क्योंकि अगर 0 नहीं है तो हम उसको 0 बनाएंगे C को. नहीं,
लेकिन 0 बनाने से पहले हमको कुछ करना है ना. ये 8 बिट को ट्रांसफर करना है. देन 2401 पे फिर इन चीज को ट्रांसफर करना है. तो ये सारा इंस्ट्रक्शन से और एक्सिक्यूट होना पड़ेगा. So
सर
loop is
MVI
going to
पे
be,
जाएगा,
हाँ
MVI B,08 पे जाएगा वापस.
हाँ यहाँ पे आएगा. तो आप लोग ये प्रोग्राम लिख रहे हैं जैसे जैसे हम यहाँ पे लिखते जा रहे हैं उधर. हेलो.
Yes sir.
हाँ. So MVI B08 it will be here. So should I share this one? Hello.
No sir.
It's not needed.
Yes.
Now here what exactly we are doing, suppose this serial device, right, will be receiving data serially, but it is very slow. It receives data serially, but it can receive one bit at say after say 100 millisecond, right? So this transmission of these bytes you need to do, right? Each bit you have to do after 100 millisecond. So you need to use a delay program in between this. Delay program in between this. So that this 100 millisecond delay will be generated by the processor and then it outs a bit at SOD pin. So by that time the serial data receiving device will be ready for receiving the next bit. Now suppose this serial device, right now it is receiving D7 first and D0 at last, no? Hello? In this program, we are sending D7 first, then D6, then D5, then D4, then D3, then D2, then D1, and finally D0. Then we go for next byte, again D7 first, D6 next, then finally D0. Then we go for third byte, D7 first. This way we are transmitting. Hello?
Yes sir.
So suppose we have to send D0 first, then D1 next, and finally D7 at last. What should be the change in our program? बताइए. What should, where exactly I should change our program so that D0 will be outed first and D7 will be outed last?
Sir MVI B F6.
MVI B
F6.
F6. Why?
In INR B.
INR B.
Yes sir.
If we do MVI B, MVI B F6, INR B, so it will be F7, no? B will be equal to F7. So what's the point in doing this? Hello?
Sir, we can keep B as 0 and at jump we can keep the condition that if the value is this F6, then it can jump. Conditional statement there.
It seems you people are not following, right? Only thing, you have to change this instruction. Instead of rotating this one left, you have to rotate it
Right.
right. So it has to be RRC only. And D0 will be outed first, D7 will be at last.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Sir, we have a class now, sir. Can you upload the slides, sir? We'll revise and come in next class.
Not a problem, I will do. Okay, okay. This only. Right. If,
Yes,
just
sir.
only if you understand the entire logic over here, then only you can see some modification. No, you can do some modification.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Sir, regarding quiz, can we keep it on Friday, sir? 11th September. Sorry, 10th September, sir.
No. Friday I will be taking class. So many things.
Evening, sir. 5:40.
5:40.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I'll tell our HOD that section A student wants this quiz on Friday.
10th September, sir.
Friday, 10th September. At what time?
Yes, sir. Sir, 5:40.
Friday, 5:40 p.m. Please. Okay, I'll inform HOD sir regarding this, and we will take the consent of section B students also. Then we will
Yes.
decide. Okay, okay.